A community foundation works to improve the quality of life, making a community more vibrant. In Jackson County, West Virginia, the Community Foundation has used the arts to inspire the county's students. The foundation exposed students to a wide variety of arts and artists, encouraging them to seek creative approaches to learning and achieving. A series of unique arts and education programs have transformed the small rural community by bringing together a collaboration of funders, community volunteers, teachers, parents, and nationally acclaimed artists to inspire our youth. For the first year of programming, the Community Foundation and the schools utilized an Art in Education grant to partner with the Tamarack Foundation and 3 of its most acclaimed artists. The goal was to engage West Virginia artists and use hands-on art applications to enhance efforts to teach the core content standards in science, technology, engineering, and math.
It's fun to learn about the phases of the moon through art instead of just reading it in a book, because you really get involved with it and you can really learn it.
Together, these funding partners provided over $50,000 in arts and education support. A lasting gift was left behind. A large-scale piece of artwork was installed at each of 3 schools for students and community residents to enjoy for years to come. In its second year, the Arts in Education program was expanded to bring West Virginia heroes to Jackson County schools to serve as mentors. With support from the Dickerson Corporation, former NASA engineer and best-selling author Homer Hickam visited the community. Hickam's work were the subject of the local library's summer reading programs. Hickam made a personal appearance at both Ravenswood and Ripley High Schools. He inspired students to make the most of their talents and dreams.
Once you figure out your passion in life, this is not to say it won't change. It may when you go off to school or get into life. You may say, oh, well, that was my passion, now this is. But at least you get a good start.
This West Virginian hero also shared his famous Coalwood stories in an address to a large crowd at the Foundation's annual community benefit. The third year, the Arts in Education program featured Grammy Award-winning artist Kathy Mattea and music education. The world-renowned West Virginia musician worked with Ripley and Ravenswood choir students as a coach and mentor. Mattea collaborated with the students to create a unique joint choir production for the community. Kathy joined the students in a Skype session to give her suggestions on improving their performance.
One of the tricks that I do to help my own self is before I go into performance, I'll find a couple minutes to be quiet.
Kathy also led a special interactive workshop titled Finding Your Path. The county choirs and band students learned how Mattea found her place in the music business, her journey from high school to a Grammy Award-winning career.
So I would say if you find the love you have of it, like when you're home practicing or when you sing all the time, because that's something to pay attention to. Find somebody who can help you, because if you want to do music, now is the time when you have to learn the technique.
Later that evening, Mattea entertained a record crowd at the Foundation's annual community celebration. Over 180 student voices from the joint high school choirs joined Mattea to perform My Home Among the Hills, a once-in-a-lifetime performance that the students and community will never forget. At the close of this year, former West Virginia Governor Gaston Caperton offered a donation that was combined with auction proceeds from WVU sports items to create a lasting gift for the community. West Virginia Heroes Arts and Education Support Fund was created at the Foundation. This fund now provides annual support for art supplies, equipment, and programming in Jackson County schools. In 2014, the Arts in Education program took another turn, focusing on children with learning challenges. The community had a rare treat as nationally acclaimed actor and author Henry Winkler spent the day in Jackson County on his first trip to West Virginia. Winkler is an award-winning actor, as well as a producer, director, noted philanthropist, and a New York Times best-selling author. Elementary school students and area residents saw a very different side of Henry Winkler as he shared the work that has given him his greatest source of accomplishment, his series of children's novels, Hank Zipzer, the world's greatest underachiever. The novels were inspired by Winkler's lifelong struggle with dyslexia and have recently been adapted as a BBC television series in the United Kingdom.
Well, I'm reading the Hank Zipzer book, and Hank is a boy in 4th grade. He has learning challenges, which means he doesn't learn very fast. And in the book I'm reading, he goes on a field trip to a boat.
Jackson County residents, students to retirees embraced this program. Community donors underwrote the cost of 50 sets of Winkler's Hank Zipzer novel series to accommodate every 3rd through 5th grade classroom in the county. A dedicated group of retired teachers planned a Hooked on Hank Elementary School reading and counseling program that kicked off the school year.
I like the books because they're really exciting and it has really good, interesting stuff in them, and I hope more people read them because they're really good books.
I like the Hank Zipzer books. They're fun to talk about. They really are funny.
50 community leaders served as dynamic readers, spending time reading with our youngest students and introducing them to the Zipzer book series. Readers shared Hank Zitzer's warm and witty stories of a 4th grader overcoming learning challenges.
Hank Zipzer has really helped our students find a unifying theme to talk about. They each can talk about his character and what's going on with him. And it's also helped create a bridge between our parents and our teachers here at school, because we all have something in common that we can talk about with the students, and it's kind of ignited a fire here at Gilmore. And we've had more parent involvement this year as far as academics goes than we have in previous years.
On October 16th, Mr. Winkler led a program with 1,200 3rd through 5th grade students sharing lessons from his life struggle with dyslexia, leaving them with a lasting message. Always remember that every single one of you has greatness inside of you. Later that evening, he provided an inspirational message to a sellout crowd at the annual Jackson County Community Foundation Community Celebration Benefit. We know we are all limited as to what we can do as individuals and single organizations. These arts and education programs have taught us that when we work together, we can turn dreams into reality for our community. Be a part of our community foundation. Work with the foundation to make Jackson County a better place for us and the generations to follow. Support an existing community fund. Start a new fund to nurture your charitable passion or leave a legacy. Give for good forever for our community.